Ooh, it was just 11:54 on January 4th. It's 44 degrees outside. It almost sound like a bar. Too bad not everybody can drop bars. Yo, this is still funny. This is still so funny. It's funny because these people actually made a diss song and did so much more over these years. That what else can you do but laugh at it? But this is more why I've been laughing. I've been laughing because it's like, if this is what y'all want to do to someone, like, why? Oh, hold up. I guess I gotta edit that. Let me edit that right now. Because it is not 12/28. It is January 4th. January 4th, 2026. Okay, right. This year fly by so fast. But today I'm gonna really tap into this flash drive some more. Cause once again, y'all don't understand my struggle. Y'all really don't. And as I said in the last episode, like, I ain't start saying nothing real until January 13th. July 13th, 2025. Once my son turned 18, that's when I started talking. You know what I'm saying? Because what you don't understand, the real facade for me was me constantly trying to push this positive scene that this is my life. This is what I'm really trying to do to be constructive. When the main people around me are constantly trying to tear me down. And it's crazy because the one thing that always starts with my story, I'm already hurt. I had a motorcycle accident May 8th, 2007, 2 months before my son was born. That's how the story always starts. May 8th, 2007, 2 months before my son was born, I died 3 times, broke both legs, broke my left arm, fractured my right ankle, punctured my left lung, bruises to the brain, tore my face up, comatose for a week and a half. Died 3 times that one night and came back. Not because my mama said, oh Lord, just let her please come back. No, because God said, you ain't done yet, child. God said that, not Lula May. Please don't take him off the machine because he might die. No, baby mama. That's not what my mama said. That's not what she did. But then once again, I know what y'all did. I remember exactly what y'all did. And I think I'm going to talk about that tonight again. And I say again because some of y'all may not have caught it. And what that again is how I died, came back, and was like, yo, I heard everything y'all said. Y'all thought y'all was just talking amongst each other and I'm in the bed, like, just comatose and I can't hear or comprehend what y'all saying or doing. I could hear everything. I could hear everything, right? And I'm going to speak on that before I get into some facts because that moment showed me a lot before I woke up, right? That moment of me hearing my baby mama and my mama arguing over who gonna get the check when Chubby died. Hold up, what? This the conversation they're having right now? Because I don't realize that I'm comatose. I don't know I'm messed up. I don't know I'm damaged. I don't even know what's really going on, but I'm hearing a conversation. Who gonna get the check when Chubby died? And from my memory, I can see baby mama and the big sister over here. And then I see Lula Mae sitting down in a chair holding her pocketbook like she usually do. Like, I'm gonna use my little narco bag to demonstrate this. Her holding her little pocketbook and she got the cell phone and she, let me get one of the little ditzy little cell phones here. And she with the cell phone and she got the pocketbook and she's like, what? What? I gotta reenact some of this because this is how it really happened for me. Baby mama walks in. Miss Ann, I need to know who gonna get the check when Chubby died. Miss Ann say, what? Well, hold on. Why would you say that? Why you say that? He's still here. He's still here. Why would you say that? But anyway, if anybody gonna get the check, it gonna be me. Cause y'all two ain't married. And I'm like, well, hold up. I kind of snapped back kind of quick, like, anyway, just before I realized what was really happening. That little scuffle, that little conversation brought a lot of light real fast to what I was about to get into, right? I didn't know my so-called junior had his name changed while I was comatose. I didn't know that I had money coming to me. I didn't know that I broke both legs and had a broken arm, broken back, and fractured ankles and all this other stuff. I didn't know. But when I woke up, I found out. Imagine that. Waking up from being a very healthy, strong, active young man, young woman, whoever you are, and you got rods and tubes in your chest and catheter and all kind of other stuff going on. And you're like, oh, why everything hurts? And your people tell you, you've been in an accident. And all you can say is, no, 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 ain't no way that happened to me. No, because I know how to ride. I know how to ride my motorcycle. And once again, it wasn't even my fault. It was the next man's fault. But what I'm really speaking on here with these episodes of the truth for my son, hey, you already know what it is, aren't you? It's facts. Just like my dog Big 50 Cent be doing, dropping them facts. I drop these facts because people like to lie. They like to exaggerate. They like to create stories. And they don't care if they're playing with your freedom. They don't care if they're playing with your freedom. They don't care if you go to jail because they're going to say it in your face and they're going to brag and kiki and ha-ha and yeah, you say something to me again, I'm going to call the police. I'm going to call the police. Like, and then the police don't want nothing to do with it because they feel like this just a bunch of family drama. This is just a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, family quarrels type stuff. And when I'm like, hey, bro, no, it's not. I done put in the work. I done put in the effort. I done put in the time to show these people that they're lying. Not only are they lying, they are like lying as a group. And the police of Somerville Police Department, Dorchester County Police Department, Moncks Corner, Goose Creek, North Charleston, all of them start to recognize who I was, all because of the drama with my son, my mama, and my baby mama. And imagine moving to a whole nother state. And these police officers know you there too. You know why? Because your son is calling the police, crying wolf, because his granny told him to. No, child, it ain't happen like that. Yes, it did. So today, we can start going over some of these police reports and some of the foolishness I had to deal with. Because these people like to lie. Okay? So we're going to take it back right now. And we're gonna pull out some of these good stuff. Because it ain't just one. It ain't just two. It ain't just three. And some of this stuff ain't even happened with me. Remember, I'm your daddy, son. I can get access to you before anything, before you turn 18. So while you out here peeing on people's graves and trying to start fights and do X, Y, and Z, bruh, I got you. I got you, right? So the biggest one I want to get into first gonna be this video. Because this video highlights how these people start this falsified child abuse. Falsified child abuse. That's why I telling you to my people, my dog Sheezy, y'all who going through what y'all going through. That's why I telling you. These people don't care. They don't care how you hurt. They don't care how the kids feel. It's all about making you mad, upset, and they want control. They want to be able to tell you yes, no, come and go whenever they feel. Now, why other people do what they do, I don't know. Don't know. Probably I'll never know. But what I do know is once I start seeing the sequence of actions, I know what's coming next. One of my homies in California right now can tell you, yeah, Chubb know what he talking about, because when my BM started doing what she been doing, he was able to tell me every move she was going to make next before she did it. And it happened. It happened. So I'm going to get to the big one, right? Because this big one, multiple months of reporting just on this one police report, right? And this is because all these people who had nothing to do with what been going on with me and my son want to come put their nose in something that don't belong to them. Because I'm going to say it again to Miss Faye Holmes, Antonio Holmes. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with going on with me and my son. That's my son. You don't know what your sister telling you because she's just telling you whatever. But at the end of the day, I know y'all don't care. You just want something to act on because that's how y'all move. Cool. Cool. But keep your distance on me. Because it ain't gonna play out like it did last time. I promise you. Because we here now. We here. I'm just telling the truth. And y'all, rah, once again. Right? Because once again, this is 11 pages. It's 11 pages just this one police report. Right? But I got to show you how this police report started. And we're going to go to the video right now. Right? So, back to this flash drive. And once again, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you again, my name is Chubb, a.k.a. Chubb the artist, Chubb raps and music, Chubb inks and tattooing, and creator and entity of CEO of Chubb Studios trademark, right? Anything created by me is copywritten by Chubb Studios trademark. Right now, we're going to get into this flash drive again, right? This flash drive right here. So this is how it starts. This is what came to my phone.
Hold on, little bro wanna ask me, D, why you dissing little bro? Man, them niggas perping. Them niggas talking about this, he man, this is my cousin. But when I started dissing they dead mans, they started getting all mad and all crying about it. Y'all niggas pussy, y'all niggas need to go back to y'all mom, y'all granny, or some shit, and go dig up their ass, Greg. I don't give a fuck, I don't fuck with y'all, I don't care what the fuck you gotta say, if you got a problem with it, throw up your skin.
Wow.
take that's another. He on his way up. The whole office smell like rubber, but we ain't burning that. On the phone with 10, I'm playing with that brother, say he just fucked something. He didn't have a 10, but still he all in it. Say he ain't like that. I hold his arm, dog lights and wait around for nobody. Why the dog try stuff? Your man did just fucking pick him up because he had got hit up. I'm five blocks from my phone with a stick and trying to wish. I'm just talking online now. Let's get up on my fucking ass. It's like a cemetery, so we don't need to do something. From the 40s in the line, you give me the way you look off, and then I ride this on one night. They do like my friends, like you with the dog, you know, stars. Only see the kill, but I'm feeling kill. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep it cool, no runs, I do you nasty. I had this bitch, you get some shit if you spend in the blast. I had a rest up on that sack, and she put in her tag. She said, I know I let that quick when I stay with my grand. Baby, I'm too late, I don't want no case, so she getting no good. Pop on something, they ain't getting.
Boy. That's what had come to my phone at like 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, December 4th, 2023, right? But then when I confiscate my son's phone, this will baby mama come back into the picture. And then I was like, what? But guess what? If you want to see the actual image, all you gotta do is go into the album with my thing called My Ugly Truth. I posted these same videos so you can see the raw footage. But I'm gonna show y'all once again, because this is a prime example of why I had to fight for custody in the first place. Because when I see my child's mother have very, very bad decision-making problems, and you put yourself in a position to where you're about to get you and your children shot, that's a problem, a major problem. But they don't want to talk about that. It's just all about pointing the finger at me about being a so-called abusive father, because my mother started a false narrative so she can continue stealing disability income that didn't belong to her in the first place. Yeah, that's how this really plays out. But we're going to get to this next video, though, because this the video where I was like, bro, you ain't changed since 2007. Now you got goons to help you do what you do. They be like, no, Chubb, don't call the kids goons. I'm not calling them goons. She treating them like goons. Let me show you. Back to the flash drive. And this is what came to my phone. Oh, excuse me, this is what I found in his phone.
Y'all put on y'all shoes. What? What you mean? Oh, I got kids too. Let's go. Put on y'all shoes. Hurry up.
Look who that is right there. Hold up.
What? Oh, my kid's coming out the door. Hold on.
No shoes. No shoes.
They coming. They finna pull up now.
No
Let's
shoes.
go. Cause who they think they playing with?
What? Is you what? That come from her TikTok. You got a video on your TikTok. You telling your children to be ready for a fight if mama got a problem. But you call me the aggressor. You call me the one trying to fight people. Are you teaching your kids to be ready for a fight on TikTok? Like, but just like she did on the live, she was like, it was just a meme. Yeah, it might look like just a meme, but guess what, y'all? There's more. Now this is not a meme, because this comes directly from her phone and his phone, where supposedly she trying to fight somebody.
We should have recorded that. How freaking running. Stupid tail. You want to mess with a mother freaking child and with the mama time. Shoot. I don't want to break it all. I'm going to talk about go ahead with that guy. Shut up. I no teacher. Not the help to want to run. Now I don't want to run. Shoot. She hurry up and jump in that mother freaking car. She knew what was mother freaking coming on lift up the window. The freak.
I'm gonna pinpoint some things in that video real quick, and if you ain't paying attention, I'm about to give it to you. The start of that video, immediately she's running up on somebody with her kids. That's first. Secondly, you don't know what these people got in their car. Thirdly, y'all jump in your car and I ain't hear not one seatbelt click. Snacks, trash all over the bottom of the van. You can hear them boys shuffling through the old bags. Like, what? But you're chasing somebody with your children in your van. What if these people turn around and say, "Paka, paka, paka"? What you gonna do? You gonna be mad that they shot at you? You're chasing them. And then when your daughter says, "I can't believe I went on break for all this." So you went to go get your kids to help you go fight these people? And I noticed what you did, because when I did the live, you and your kids get on the live. It's like, what we were supposed to do, just let them do that. Da, da, da. What? Y'all ain't even arguing at the fact that y'all went up and ran up on these people, and why y'all did what y'all did. Y'all still trying to justify why y'all did what y'all did. Because if y'all would have ran up on the right one, you could have lose a couple kids in that van right there on the spot, or even your own life. But that's not what y'all thinking about. You wanted to record it. You wanted to record this lady running away from you so y'all can gloat about it later, right? Then you say, that ain't my son. I clearly heard that girl say, I thought D recorded, but I digress. Once again, if y'all want that video, it's on my Instagram, it's on my Facebook, it's under My Ugly Truth. Once again, this is the same person that made a whole diss track about me. But how you on social media telling people you an apostle and you of God and y'all anointed and all that, and the first thought came to your mind was to make a diss track? Man, you tell me I'm lying? You telling the world I'm lying? You telling all these people that I'm lying? when I'm tired of being in these people's face. I am tired of these people coming to my house on some falsified bull. Tired. And she pulled that live video that she had down because they've been telling on themselves too much. You know, the same live video that I got. So I'm happy I got the little diss track before they pull it down or try to delete it or do whatever, because once again, these people that like to I ain't did nothing. As soon as the police and authorities turn their back, it's ooh, ooh, ooh. I ain't never been scared. And that was y'all biggest problem with me. Somerville Police Department. Oh, you ain't heard the diss track? Are you serious? You didn't hear the diss track? I gotta play it for you. All right, y'all. Y'all ain't hear it last time. Y'all gonna hear it tonight. Yes, Money. Yes, cuz. They made a diss track. They made a whole diss track. My son and my baby mama made a diss track. It is bad. Just fair warning, it's bad. Like, I would try to play it in the car, but the bass is so loud you can't even understand it. If you want to go hear it for yourself on they TikTok or whatever, like you can just look at my thing, and once I flip this and put it on all my other social medias, you can pull it that way. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, man, they made a whole diss song. And they ain't even make a real quality diss track or video. All they did was like repurpose one of my videos again, which is more proof that these people ain't got no hard evidence, no hard proof to solidify anything they're saying. All they trying is rebuttal on everything I'm doing. But here it is. This is what they did, right? If you want to hear it for yourself, that's I guess the new page they've been trying to hide from people. Wait, this is what they did. They made this, and I'm about to play it for you. Here you go. Oh, let me here we go. This is their man.
He on Facebook Live, steady putting on the show. Message to my son, but the truth don't flow. Got a whole girlfriend still stuck in the past. Lying on me and his mama, man, it's so sad. His mama saved his life when he crashed that bike. Told the doctors, don't pull it, let my son still fight. She gave him breath once, then she gave it twice. Now he treat her like a dog, man, that ain't right. Try to lie on lie, but the truth will shine. Try to break it down, but we ain't get around. Your mama and your son, we gon' stay and talk through the pain and the hurt. We surviving it all. I'm 18, now I can finally stick my truth. You lied on my name, had folks fold, I'm in the booth. Told the world I was rappers calling me disrespectful, but it's pain in my heart built up and it was stressful. I just really wanted to live, had to face so much problems, couldn't even be a kid. The cars that I was dealt with feels like my life was real. The day I saw I'd rather live with my mom, you beat me down hard, fill my life with drama. But the anger that you show me, that can never break. Always try to change the story, make me look like I was crazy. Messed up with your only child, now you trying to have a baby. Messed up with me, so you might as well try with this one. The truth will shine. You tried to break us down, but we gon' stand tall. We gon' stand tall. Son, I hear your voice and I feel your pain, but you're stronger than your hurt. You done broke them chains. I was fighting for your life through the lies and the strife. Now you're speaking your truth. That's the gift of life. They can't silence your story. They can't erase your scars. You survived every storm. Now you're reaching for the stars. And I'ma stand beside you no matter what you do. My baby's grown now. I'm so proud of you. Proud of you, my son. I'm so proud of you, my baby. I'm so proud of you. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Every time I hear it, it just make me laugh, bro. Like, oh my God. Yes, they really tried, Archie. Boo boo. Doo doo. Why would you do that doo doo? Like, no. Oh man. Quality is poor. The auto tune is bad. The bass is so loud. Like I said on the last live video, it sound like a hood nigga mixtape, bro. That sound like one of them CDs. They be like, I can't even hear what them boys saying. Out the window. That's how that sound. That's exactly how that sound. But then to try to repurpose my video and then try to use old footage of him, like y'all don't think I know what my son really doing? You don't think I know where he really at? Cause I can tell you where he at. I know where you at, son. I know right where you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you just a little bit to prove to you I know where you at. So when your mama tell me and your sister call me and y'all tell me my brother trying to do better, why is he on the corner of Reynolds out here trying to slang? Why I know what he doing? Cause you ain't on nobody's job if you holding down the corner, bro. But once again, to each his own. That's what you want to do. Go ahead, do you, bro. Do you? But what y'all ain't gonna do when it comes to me is keep exaggerating these falsified lies and stories to try to make yourself look bigger than what you are, or better than what you are, by trying to throw my name under the bus and make yourself look like you made, oh, your situation ain't because of you, it's because of me. No, man. I did exactly what I said I was going to do, regardless of how long it took. I told you I was coming back to get you. I told you I had to come back and get you the right way, son. I told you this since 2012, when your grandmama was sitting there playing bodyguard, right after I'm sitting there trying to figure out why did I just fight for custody for 3 years, and now my mama is telling me I can't take my son. I can't go nowhere with my son. She got to have him at all times. Like, that don't sound right. So, like, old people say something don't wash in that milk. Like, what? So when the police start getting hip to what was going on, it was like, yeah, go take your son. Go, because something ain't right with her. We can see something ain't right with her. We can see something ain't right with her. Because there ain't no way. I got a police report all the way back from Span Elementary. And though they got the wrong date on here from when it was actually filed, this actually happened February 1st, not February 20th when they reported it. February 1st is when this happened. 2013. 2013. Right there, 2013. Okay? That's how long all this confusion been going on. That's why I said I ain't say nothing real until January 13th, July 13th. I guess I'm saying January because first of the year. But July 13, 2025 is when I start speaking up. Because why would I be now facing off with my biological mother when I just win custody from my baby mama? Like, huh? I spent the money. I put the time in. I wrote the paperwork up. I did everything I was supposed to do with these people, not knowing my biological mother was fixing my paperwork so she could move my money without my consent. And she was doing it illegally. So much so that when she got mad, she passed my birth certificate and all my information, including my social security number, to my baby mama, which is identity fraud. And as much as I keep trying to address this stuff, the police and so many others don't want to help me because it's his mama. Get out the feelings when it comes to your mother and understand what I'm telling you about mine. Mine don't act like yours. You might have a very loving, caring, and wholesome mother who makes sure that everybody got your back. And you're right, it's been going on way too long. You see the other one, Moni, you need to see? You need to see that video where I address what happened with William Rivers. That's the one you need to see. Because that's why I debunk all the lies. And I show the actual video of how William Rivers was actually on crack cocaine and trying to fight me and his own sister because he didn't want me addressing the fact that he out here harboring another crackhead and trying to fight me for more money. But that's not the story that was told. It's me. It's him. He beating on his stepdaddy. His stepdaddy who's a veteran. What? I ain't touched that man. And if I did, he would have really been hurt because I am not no little boy, regardless to this motorcycle accident. William is like 5'8", 5'9". I am 6'1", 230. I'm not no little boy. In the same way they keep talking about I supposedly been abusing my son. When the police come to my house for the third time in 2023 to tell me, well, the child, as soon as I saw him, he just burst out into tears and started saying, my daddy hit me in the face. Police officer said, let me see, come here. Because, of course, they need to see bruises. They need to see marks. He said, I don't see no marks on your face. Huh? You must be got a small daddy. That's what the police officer said. When he walked in the door and he saw me, there ain't no way he punched you in the face because you would have had some real marks. I said the same thing, sir. If I was beating on my child the way they say I've been beating on my child, where the marks at, where the pictures at, where the real bruises at. And see, I feel like this week I've been sitting down watching the Gabriel Fernandez story and really seeing how children were abused and very, very horribly mishandled by DCF and DSS and so-called family services because they keep brushing stuff under the rug or they keep side-swiping stuff like, oh, it ain't that serious, or what a mama said, this is that, or somebody said it's okay. And these workers are just kind of like bypassing what's really going on when they see what's happening. In my case, that's not what they did. In my case, they immediately listened to my mama and my baby mama and my son, who was making false police reports claiming that I was beating on him in his sleep. If it wasn't for me showing them police report after police report that they're lying and I got custody of my son the right way legally, these people are chasing me for $1 that belongs to me, not to them. Then they say, we're sorry, Mr. Brown. We're sorry. Matter of fact, here's unfounded paperwork to make sure that nobody bothers you about that again. For real? Y'all gonna give me the unfounded paperwork that shows that I'm not the abusive man that they say I am? For real? You talk about this piece of paper right here? Talking about these? Talking about these? The same day he was in there making a false report was the same day that they found my paperwork unfounded because I was presenting proof, facts, evidence, and real, actual, legit, substantial proof that I'm not the problem. My son was. Not more so, not just him, the outside influence my son was receiving. Because if you go back and you look at that video where he holding that pistol, he talk about anybody say something about my cousin, let's talk about it. This the same cousin that my child's mother asked me to go that she wanted to go see. And I'm like, all right, cool. That's sad that you lost a little nephew. You lost a little cousin, son. You can go see him. But mind you, as he said in that song, he supposedly made a decision to go live with his mama. No. His grandmama knew that I was getting too close to pulling him out of her house. So she made a falsified report and tried to create a scenario to keep him away from me. And when she saw that didn't work, she sent him to his mama in Georgia. That's what really happened. And when Wynn get back to me, that my son is not with my mother anymore, he's with his biological mother. And I'm like, but hold up. How he with her when ain't nobody take me back to court yet? Because last I checked, I've been the primary custodian, not her. And when everybody kept saying, well, the grandmama keeps saying that she got primary custody. How? I'm the daddy. I'm the biological father. I had to take a DNA test because my baby mama and her people trying to get food stamps while she in jail. I cannot make this stuff up. This is my life. This is real for me. And it sounds like a dramatified Lifetime movie. And if I didn't have all this, if I ain't had all this, you wouldn't be talking to me right now. Point blank. I would have been in jail. Because they keep him. It's him. When I know they lying. They know they lying. The police don't know they lying. The outside world don't know they lying. And that's my message for my people who really paying attention and trying to get some knowledge from this. If you do not document what's going on around you, they are going to create, lie, and they going to grab all their friends and family who going to lie for them to put you in jail, regardless if you did something or not. Now, for those who know they out here wilding and trying to be woman beaters, I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about y'all. Because y'all know y'all fought for what y'all doing. And I feel as men, we supposed to be protectors to our women. But for those women who feel like they got to put hands on somebody to be in control, bruh, y'all be the ones that make people really hurt y'all. Good men, good people help y'all. And y'all be the antagonizers the whole time. So for the young Chubbs, for the young people who don't know what to do next, I'm telling you what to do. I'm telling you, stop sitting there taking in this mindset of, oh, I don't want to call the police on them. I don't want to get them in trouble. They don't care about you enough to not put their hands on you. You better call the police. Because that's what I had to do. I didn't want to put my hands on my child's mother. I didn't want to put my hands on her. And I didn't. I did not. Even when she come to my house with other people trying to fight me, I still tell them straight up, between me and her, bro, y'all better stay out of this. Because if you do, it could turn into something else. I know exactly what I say, but I trying to keep this PG right now. Because once again, for me, this is memory. It ain't just paperwork. It ain't just documentation. It's life. And if you ain't paying attention, bro, you're going to get caught slipping. You're going to get caught slipping. Because the day after Thanksgiving, 2012 is right here in my face at all times. Because I never thought that my biological mother would go out her way to smuggle my child, lie to her husband, lie to my brother and sisters, and get all of them to help her keep my child away from me. And I did nothing wrong. All I did was ask questions. What are you doing? What are you doing? Every time I ask what she doing, Retaliation. 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 She want to hide my tags. She want to hide my keys. Why are you playing with my truck when I'm asking you, what are you doing with my son? For those who in their own situation, you probably got somebody right now who just trying to destroy your situation to make it hard for you. Because in reality, they want you to submit. And when I saw that's what she was trying to do, I would never submit to that. Why would I submit when I know she's wrong? And I know somebody out there gonna watch this video and be like, man, Chubb, man, you don't understand, man. That's all I got left, man. That's my mama, that's my baby mama, or that she got my kids. So what? Do what you gotta do to get them out that situation to the best of your ability. And document everything. Because if you don't, you may not have the opportunity to present paperwork. You may not have the opportunity to get a court order. You may not have the opportunity because you behind bars. As soon as you get out, the first thing they're going to say is, try me now. Try me now. I bet you won't do it now. I bet you. And I'm like, why do you feel like that's something to brag on? You playing with somebody's life. Now this man, this father, this brother has to figure out life and pick up the pieces wherever they at, no matter what his situation is. Whether he got a broken arm, broken legs, broken back, punctured lung, and all of this other stuff, that don't matter. Because now you still got to pick up the pieces of being a daddy, being a father, being a man. They don't care. They don't care. If it ain't about them, it ain't about nobody. If it ain't about them, it ain't about nobody. And y'all know who they are. Y'all got family members, cousins, sisters, mamas. And you got men who act like this too. I'm grateful to say I'm not one of them. But I've seen it on both sides of the fence. I've seen petty baby daddies as well as petty baby mamas. Every time I try to give these people a little bit of rope, they end up hanging themselves, bro. And I'm saying all this because y'all starting to see it firsthand now. Like, what supposedly pastor or apostle goes out their way to make a diss track? Make it make sense. So when you start to see through the logic and the illogic of these people's actions, you start to realize, well, maybe Chubby ain't just talking out his head. You know, maybe what he's saying is realer than what we think. I would hope you feel like that. Because after you see this flash drive, and I can sit here and I can go, hold up, this is just the front of the flash drive. We ain't go to the part where it says how I was protecting my freedom. Ooh, do you see that? Do you see that? The amount of effort, work that it takes to protect your freedom in this world is already hard. Not just from your family, but from the world. Racist people, ignorant people, police officers who don't see you nothing but a number on a shirt tag. They see you as just another statistic. They don't care. Unless they know you personally, they do not care. Seen it firsthand. I lived it. The only thing I can personally say that always saved me is my intelligence. The fact that I make sure all my stuff stay legit. I come correct. I talk to them with some sense. And I don't get him up. I ain't got no real trouble on me. Purposely. I could have made bad choices. I could have helped the homies do some foolishness I know that I ain't had no call doing, but I didn't. I know what the consequences are with a lot of that stuff. And unless you are ready to face those consequences, or you're smart enough to keep yourself out of those consequences, maybe you could do some of those things. But most of these kids don't know what they're doing. Social media has clearly polluted a lot of our children's mind. Clearly. And to see my baby mama doing the same goofiness that I see on social media, that's causing people to be like, for real? Once again, if my last lawyer, 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth lawyer would have did what he was supposed to do, that would have been somebody who would have really paid for the consequences of their action. They would have caught them consequences. But when you got these slack lawyers or slack people, whether they judge, officials, police, whoever, who don't care to do their job, then you messed up, bro. You fighting a losing battle. Sometimes you really have to pay the cost to be the boss. Like I said in the last video, I paid well over $30K in combined lawyer fees. Well over. We ain't even speaking about all of the outside fees that contributed from gas, food, stay, hotels, relocations, all of these different things that I had to do to try to have a safe environment for my child. Have a safe environment for me. I like to be comfortable. I don't like jail. But some people will try to put you in it just to prove a point. Last thing I feel like I really want to touch on before I get off here today is, hey, policeman, judge, lawyer, official. It's usually the policeman. Stop letting these women get away with falsifying information on people. Stop it. Hold people accountable when they're lying and when somebody can prove they're lying. Somebody like me, who got all of the documentation when my mama, my son, and my little brother are standing on the front porch talking about he been beating on his son for the last 5 years. And I'm like, how that makes sense? At this time, it's 2022, going on 2023. How have I been beating on my child for 5 years when I only got custody for 2? Make it make sense. I officially get my son back in 2021. So you telling me in 2023 I've been beating on him for 5 years? But these are the stories that have been told. These are the stories that have been recorded. And I got that too. In due time, I will show it all. Because way too much stuff been happening. Just like you say, cuz. Just like my own baby mama say, when you listen to the recording of her telling on herself, she been doing this for so long. How this been going on for so long? Because people like you helping her. That's why. People like you, baby mama, helping her. Y'all know she doing wrong, but a part of you don't care. You just want to see me hurt. Why? Because I win the custody battle? Or because I cut off access? That's what makes most sense to me. I cut off access because you had access to a lot. You had car, you had house, you had money, you had a lot. You had a lot you ain't had to worry about neither. As long as I was doing what I needed to do for my son. But that's not what you wanted. You wanted more. And I saw that, but I wasn't going for that. And when you saw I wasn't going for that, you try to hold my child against me. You see him when I say you see him. For what? We not together no more. Why? Why I gotta deal with you at that level? Like, what's up? Just let me be a father to my child. Some people ain't gonna give you that. And I've learned that. So to my cousin, to those people who don't know what to do next, I'm gonna say it again. Document everything. Do not be scared to call the police, but you better make sure you come correct. If you know your situation ain't right, you better clean it up as much as you can. I don't care what it is, and know your rights. Learn your rights. Learn them. Don't be guessing. Don't be going off, well, so-and-so told me. Stop all that he say, she say. We got the internet for a reason. Use it. Some people try to use it for dastardly deeds, and I feel like I'm going to give y'all that. Yeah, you right. Completely brainwashed. And I saw it coming. I saw it happen. I watched it happen. I can pinpoint when it started. I can pinpoint when the shift happened. I can pinpoint when the actual switch flipped. And it was that same day, April 4th, 2021. But once again, I've learned the game of manipulation is deeper than what we understand. People will play with other people's minds, their hearts, play with their emotions, and do not care how bad they hurt somebody, long as they make their target upset. Right now, I'm the target. Not upset. Just speaking up. Because I was upset when I was in the middle of all this. I was upset 2021, 2022 when I get my son back. And I'm like, bro, what are they telling you? Why are you acting like this? What's going on? That's when I was upset. I'm done now. I just want the truth to be told. Because that way, the lies don't work no more. So with that being said, do your research. You want to see the video, the raw files? Go look on my page, My Ugly Truth. It's in the album. Where you can see what really happened. You can see the paperwork. You can see the stuff I'm showing you right now in my hand. None of it's false. Because if it was false, they would have been called the police. They would have been used that against me. Just like they've been doing. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this live. Just say, hey, stay on your toes, pay attention, and please make sure you document your situation. Chubb out.